Ischadini b'rakosho, Ischadini yoy b'rakosho, yoy 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 Torah k'dosho, Ischadini b'rakosho, b'nei tzur narot b'kedusho, yoy yoy.
Chevra, this is the biggest night of all time. 4 days until Shabbos, 86 until Purim. And it seems like all the Chevra is on. All the Chevra is on. So, so beautiful. The Chevra is on every single night. But I just see more and more faces, which is beautiful. So it's Tefillah B'Shem Kol Yisrael for the people who need it. Pesach Reuven ben Yosef Sarah, Bracha Bas Yehudis, Miriam Dodi Bas Chani Ucheved, Shira Bas Basia, and I'm getting a name right now, Sinai Reuven ben Mani, and every neshama in Am Yisrael. Your holy intention was for our good, to enable us to attach ourselves to you in this lowly world. Because of this, it is clearly our obligation to remain attached to you constantly, without a moment's break. We should busy ourselves with your holy Torah day and night without the least interruption and without wasting any time. For the Torah is our source of vitality and long life. We have no vitality except when attached to you in your holy Torah. So beautiful that we're all in right now and we're able to just attach ourselves to each other, to ourselves and to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's an amazing thing. Halacha l'maisa. Halacha b'shem kol Yisrael. Everyone's learning this halacha right now with us. How long do you have to say a bracha achrona after having finished eating? That's the obvious question that Davey's asking himself and myself. You have 72 minutes after eating to say a bracha achrona. 72 minutes. If 72 minutes have passed but you are not hungry at all, you should still say al michya or borei nefashos. How long do you have to say a bracha achrona after finishing drinking? You should say a borei nefashos right after drinking a revis. If you did not, you may still say it as long as you're not yet thirsty. If you can't tell, or if you were still thirsty, even right after drinking. Rav Scheinberg says that you have until half an hour after drinking to say borei nefashos. Amazing. Halacha l'maisa. Now we're just going to say a little story about two Hasidim. You guys ready for this? This is just going to open up the gates for the Holy Rabbi Nachman Torah that we're continuing from last night. Two Hasidim were conversing. They were having a conversation with each other. One said, "What are your aspirations in Avos Hashem, Yankala?" One asked the other, "I hope to be able to learn Torah well and fulfill all the mitzvos." The other replied. Yankala replied, "You're aiming too low. I myself hope to be able to be as great as the Baal Shem Tov. And if I fall short of my aim, I'll end up learning Torah well and fulfilling all the mitzvos. If I aspire only to learning Torah and keeping the mitzvos, though, then if I fall short of my aim, I'll barely be a yid. A person must aim high." That was the story of the two Hasidim having a conversation, Yankala and the other. And this is essentially what we're talking about here. With serving Hashem, with Torah study. Mendy and I were going back and forth on the messages, adding 1 second to our day. What does that really mean? Came up with an answer on the spot. And it's really right now. We have to add a second right now. But really, what does that mean to add more time in our day towards devotion, towards Torah study, towards mitzvos? And we have to aim high. Right? When we open up the Sefer, we learn from our holy tzaddikim. When we open up a Sefer, Rabbi Nachman Sefer, a Chovas Talmidim, or Rav Kook, we have to believe that we can become that tzaddik. We are that tzaddik. We have the ability to be great. We are great right now. We have levels and levels upon levels to reach, more and more. However, we learned last night that it should be a slow process. It should be a process. I have a quote right here. I'm going to pull it up right now. I sent it to my brother this morning. I came across it from the holy Kobe Bryant. You guys ready for this? Kobe Bryant says, that's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey. It's the journey, right? So the dream is the process towards getting to be the Baal Shem Tov, to aim to be like the Baal Shem Tov in the work that we're putting in right now. So geschmack. Go forward steadily according to Rabbi Nachman, one step at a time. If you are unable to do everything, this is not your fault. God exempts those under duress. If you're trying to add so much to your life, so much to your days, and you can't accomplish everything, that is okay. I was speaking about it I know I'm going on a tangent right now. I'm talking with holy, oh my gosh, Ethan Lamb. I can't, Chavra, this is too good. This is too good. Lam, wanted to see Eckstein and wanted to see the rest of the Chavra. But I was talking with a friend. What does consistency really mean? What does it mean to be consistent? Right? We could write up the schedules. We could write out the specific times and the amount of time we're actually doing something. But what if we're a minute short or a minute late, 5 seconds late, 5 minutes, 5 seconds early? Is that real consistency? The consistency is yearning, Chavra. Really, when we fall short or when we exceed the time, we yearn to be better the next day. We yearn to be better that next thing that's on our schedule and to be more efficient, to be better and more productive. So God exempts us from duress as long as we're yearning to be better Yidden. There may be many things that you cannot do. Even so, you should long and yearn to fulfill them. The longing itself is a great thing, for God desires the heart. So the longing, it's an amazing thing, right? We want to be on stealing Torah for 5 seconds. That's amazing. But if we're longing to be on Torah on stealing Torah for 6 seconds, that's even greater. People are often very confused as to the best way to serve God. Chavra, this is the most important Torah from Rabbi Nachman right now. I'm sure we all struggle with this at some point in our lives. I'm struggling with it right now. People are often very confused as to the best way to serve God. Sometimes it seems necessary to follow one practice, but later this appears to have been wrong and another way seems better. Right? We're learning Torah, we're involved in Torah, we see different perspectives, we see different people. We're like, I like that from this person, I don't like that from another person. There can be confusion along the way. It's a world of confusion sometimes. This can cause a person to become very confused and disturbed. Rabbi Nachman says, but why do you need to confuse yourself? Whatever you do, as long as you don't do anything bad, God forbid. If we're doing the right thing, if we're being great people, if we're just being good Yidden, good Yidden, serving Hashem with the heart, serving Am Yisrael with the heart, being nice to people, trying in our Bos Hashem with Torah study and davening, the whole thing. It's okay. We're doing good. Even a little is good. Even a little is good. So, Chavra, I just want to open up to everyone else. Just a little bit is good. Just a little bit is good. Let's focus on that little bit. Questions, comments? It was a packed one tonight. Packed one. A lot of good stuff. If it's indescribable, that's okay. You don't have to unmute yourselves. We all know. We all know. We get it.
I'm speechless, Jack. Speechless.
It's amazing. It's geschmack. Penetrate the heart. A little bit is good. Just a little bit is good. There doesn't need to be confusion. If we're yearning towards Hashem, towards being better, and we're doing good, that's okay. It's good, Chavra. It's good. Anyone else? Mendela. Mendela's getting excited.
Sabrbeno. Rebs, I need y'all to dive for me. I was supposed to go back to Canada in 3 weeks, but now it's a red country. Please help.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And Steenecker is supposed to come the 26th. We're gonna have the red carpet and everything in Eretz Yisrael. I already ordered it on Amazon. $75 for shipping. The red carpet. Anyone else have anything to say? Share. The girls on the left. Kira, the master, the Hasidic master, in the middle. We're in the snow. You know the snow hat, Chevra. If Kira's wearing the snow hat, it's over. It's over. Kalali.
Looks like he came back from robbing a bank. Just gonna say.
But just Chevra, little Torah tidbits. I heard a Hasidic story just a couple days ago. Oh, the middle of the screen is Geschmack. But I heard a Hasidic story a couple days ago that one time, a couple of years ago, Bacher from Shraga met with Bacher from TVA. And Bacher from TVA took the chovat and was just shoving it in the face. Chovat. You gotta learn chovat. Just a Hasidic story I heard a couple of days ago. I think two of those Hasidic.
Sounds familiar.
No.
Is this somebody on this Zoom, maybe?
Yeah, who knows? We can't reveal the secrets. But anyone else have anything to share before we conclude? Amazing. Geschmack. I hope everyone's healthy, happy, and successful. Whether you're in Stern, getting ready for meetings, whether you're in the middle, literally doing all the work, all the avoda, building bridges on break right now, but he's not stopping. Building bridges like Samson, like Moshe Schiff, guarding the borders like Mendele, Nachum Mendel. Top right, getting ready for Eretz Yisrael. Top left, getting all of Toronto involved in his business. We're not going to reveal the business, but getting ready for Perm. We know it's related to Perm. And Chevra, we shall all be healthy, happy, and successful. We'll continue tomorrow.